Yep,
Yep.
got it. Okay,
All right,
all right, so it's 7:29. You want to wait one more minute?
absolutely. Like I said, we have 49 files tonight.
That's a lot of pictures.
Are we jumping around or are we seeing?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, what happened was, when we used to do this in the theater, we forgot, and it was by thumb drive. So when we asked
Right.
Mark, we asked him to do it on Pro Contest. Well, unfortunately, Pro Contest doesn't do it by person and then group of pictures, does one at a time. So you'll have to take notes. When your picture comes up, you'll just have to write down, what people are suggesting, and then make your choice later. Okay?
Also, I will announce the person who, the taker of the picture.
The maker.
7:30. Oh, wait,
Maker.
Dan, just a minute. Dan just came.
No, we're all on.
No, Dan, I
Where-
just let him in.
Yeah.
Dan is not here.
You're doing it from the voicemail, from email?
Oh, I thought he was talking to me.
I don't see Dan.
No, neither do I.
Oh, there he is.
Mhm.
Oh, Bob, I checked the library. They didn't do the boxes yet.
Okay, well, we have,
Well, we got
5
time.
days, yeah.
Okay, there he is.
Hi, Dan.
Hello. Okay, if everyone's ready, I will take
Wait,
control.
Rich is.
Wait, hang on, just a couple more minutes. Harvey B's trying to get on.
Okay,
So Flo, if you want to put out an email that anybody was at the walk the other day, send me a couple of photos and I can put together a slideshow so everybody could see it. Did Flo hear me? Can you hear me?
I'm writing it down.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Send, just email you the pictures?
Yeah, in JPEG form, and
What size, Sandy?
you could do, I think I had mine at 1900. Or, yeah,
What do you mean 1900 what?
1900 pixels times whatever, I forgot whatever the other one would
Size is
be.
1900, you say?
Yeah, and, they can do it. I did mine at, I think most of mine were like 150 DPI. Just give me the ones, the size that you would put into a contest. I think that's probably the best.
Well, the contest you have
It's
to.
1050.
1050 by
Whatever.
150.
res.
Yeah, and then 150 DPI.
All right, so where are you putting the video? I mean, where are you gonna post the video?
Well, I could put a link. I'll make it and I'll put it on YouTube and I'll give a link to that. And people can go to YouTube.
Okay, I'll send it out later.
Okay. It'll take a while, a few days, because it did take me a long time just to put, I don't know how many I had on there. It takes a while to get them, get it exactly how you want it with the right music and the effects that if you want, I had those effects in there.
Yeah, I saw that, the little
And the
pushing noises and.
Yeah, and the different, and just give it a name to your photo. So it would give me an idea of how to
Yeah, I didn't even go through all of them yet.
well, I didn't
I
yet
have a
either.
couple
I'm
good
just,
ones.
yeah, I just did those by editing on the iPhone. And they came out good, so,
Yeah, they came
Yes.
out really good.
yeah.
I don't know why Harvey's having so much trouble.
I'll be right back. I need some more wine.
I don't blame you.
I'll get some water.
Rich,
Just a second, I'm still with Harvey trying to get him in.
why is he having so much trouble?
It's
I had a lot of trouble. It was very
Really?
slow getting in.
Okay.
Walter, do you both have your computers together? Is that how you're doing this?
No, I'm just sitting in his office, that's all.
It's what?
I'm just sitting in his office. I'm sharing his screen.
Oh, I see. Okay. But I can't hear you now. What?
He said Ellen threw me out. You took me in.
Well, we saw someone in the background. It looked like, I thought it was Ellen.
That's my tiger.
That
there
is
was-
some photo. Ooh,
Hold that tiger, as the song says.
yeah.
Al?
Anybody want a glass?
Yes.
Come on over.
Just-
He's getting closer.
Okay.
Who knew this was such a hot ticket?
Yeah, but I guess something must, maybe his, I don't know.
Flo, see if he's trying to get in. Is he in the
Oh,
waiting
yeah,
room?
Sorry, yes, sorry. I clicked him on. Here
There
he
you
comes.
go. You're
So
getting in.
that's Harvey.
That Harvey, I thought the other Harvey.
Okay. Your name is on.
There you go.
Okay, take care.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right, it's over, Harvey. You missed everything. Goodbye.
We
He
see-
lost.
Okay.
Bye. All
Did I
right.
win everything?
Yes.
No,
Just
wait.
tell me I got nines on everything.
You only got a 6.
The meeting says 7 o'clock. What's the
Oh,
matter?
okay.
Read the email. It said 7:15. Read the email.
They
I
all-
did. I started at 7:15.
All right, let's move on. We're ready, Mark, go right ahead.
All right.
So wait a second. Oh,
All right. Let me just put this on the side here.
Well, we're not scoring these, are we?
No, we're not,
no,
but we're
we're
using the
gonna discuss
mechanism.
it.
Oh, okay.
Intercommunity, matter of fact, Diana, you're first with your come see my bird's nest.
How are we doing this? You doing
Well,
one
we-
person, all of their entries?
No,
No.
this, because we use Photo Contest Pro, which randomizes it.
Oh,
We have to do it one at a time and
Yeah, but-
this word here, I know, you'll just have to take notes on your picture and then kind of judge, that
All right.
way. It was the only way we could do it because
And also,
Okay.
interesting enough, it'll make sure that everyone stays.
that's true.
What are we doing? We just say, make
It's a
comments?
great shot of a leg.
Well, I guess we can go around, to everybody or somebody just raise their hand if they have, or if they have a comment, whichever you think would be best. What do you think?
if you go around to everybody, we'll be here all night.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, well then I guess somebody has to raise their hand and make a comment.
See, I
I
can't
don't
even
know.
raise my hand because I'm showing it.
You're not gonna see him.
Okay, I think Rich wants to say something.
No, I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Okay, I have a question in just trying to think like a judge. I look at it and say, what's the significance of the leg?
Well, it's saying, come see my bird nest. So she had come out of the house and I captured her leg with the bird nest.
I agree. First of all, I think you have to, if anything, you got to take this other little piece of her leg out. I think you've done much better work
Yeah,
in other pictures. It's very busy. It doesn't, not what.
Diane, I think it's just, a judge would say it's a little busy. He doesn't know what to look at. Most of these judges don't know what to look at anyway, but that's what I think he'd say. It's
true.
too busy.
I agree that you've done a lot better work. I mean, you have a lot of images that I think would
Yeah.
be winnable, and I think this may get, I think it's not your best.
Okay, so I won't submit it then.
All right, let's move on because we have 48 others.
I know a lot.
Okay, Dan, rain obstructed path. I don't see anything beyond the rain. It's so blurred.
Rain obstructed path, where the hell that comes? Should have been.
Is
I
that
think
yours?
whatever-
Say.
Whatever
rain
is in the
obstructed
background
view.
has to be brought up more, Dan.
I think I've
Your
seen
rain
this.
is overpowering it, and there's got to be some identification to what's there.
Why?
It's just too vague.
Why?
From the-
Why?
Dan, I saw this before. Did you enter this and it did get in the
Yeah,
water?
and the judge loved it.
First place.
Yeah, so I would enter it then, if you like it.
I have,
I like
Go
dark
ahead.
and, it does give an image of dark and dreary. So almost maybe the rain obstructed path, I mean, if dark and dreary or something more ominous, as a name title would indicate what your mood was on this photo.
it was supposed to be, I thought I had rain obstructed view. I don't know where the path came from.
Oh,
I don't
it's
see a
here.
pa- I don't see a path. I see almost
Yeah.
like a table.
Yeah, but I think that's what he meant. I think you're right. I think you did say it, rain obstructed view. Which would
That
make more
was my
sense.
original title,
Well, maybe you typed it in wrong.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, like the word path and view, I always get mixed up in the spelling.
Very close.
Okay, should we move on?
Yeah. So should he enter it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Well,
If he
no,
won, then he should.
you
know
know,
what?
Good,
I don't,
good.
excuse, can I don't think we're telling people what they should or shouldn't enter. We're just getting comments and then,
And
we
then
were
we
allowed to put in up
decide.
to 5, but we only can enter 2.
Right.
We'll,
Oh.
we'll take the comments from, what I'm going to do is take your comments and then I'll have to pick the 2 that I think should, I
Yeah.
would want
Yeah.
to.
Well, I'm not saying you
Fair
should
enough.
definitely enter it. I'm saying this is a possibility for you to decide.
Yes, that's
it's-
exactly how I'm taking, that's why
Yeah.
we're doing this, for the comments,
Exactly.
to see which
Yeah,
one.
that's
will-
all that's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
To get too
Thank you.
carried away, I just want to remind everybody that we've done this a number of times and never once has any one of the choices won. So
You're right, Bobby.
Very,
maybe-
very encouraging. Thanks a lot, Bobby.
No, what-
Bobby,
yes.
good night.
Okay, let's stop.
Right, move on.
All right, shall we move
That's
on?
tricky.
Yes.
Go ahead.
go on.
Bird on fountain, Sandy.
Hmm.
I like it, but could you crop it a little in, I guess?
Well, it was more, this was to be the minimalism, a lot of negative space.
Mhm.
And I think if you crop it in, it would lose what my feeling was, just getting that blurred look in the background. And it's almost like, it actually looks like a ice cream cone melting.
Does.
Yeah.
Sandy, if I may, how about
Yeah.
cropping from on the right a little bit,
Oh, my God.
not being so
Uh-huh.
centered?
Okay.
Yeah.
That
What do you
makes more sense. Okay. Okay.
If I
Yeah,
can say something, I
Please.
don't think for what we're doing, it really, well, not that it matters to you of why you did what you did, but when the judge sees it, he's not going to hear an explanation from the artist. So we just have to look at it and comment on it,
Okay.
you know?
Well, I
Sandra?
like, yeah, I'm good. You can call me Sandy. I like the idea of what
Sandy.
Dan said about cropping more from the right. I thought also that it was too centered, but making,
Yeah,
I wanted the space above and to the right, to the left of the bird, or to the right of the bird, my left. And making cropping on this side, on the left, on the bird's tail side makes sense.
Yes, that way he's looking into the bigger space.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, next one. Moon over flow.
Oh, I like that a lot, Flo.
Great, that's a great picture.
This is a, you know,
Now, I have a question. When the guy, I entered all of my 9s, okay? So the guy gave me a 9, but he said something about the buildings. They were crooked or they were leaning.
I like it.
I like it. I don't think they're leaning.
I don't think that has any effect on the picture at all.
No.
Mm-mm.
I think it's
Okay,
a,
so that's a good one.
I think the
Yeah.
moon is well situated and the building's kind of like
Leaning it,
X
yeah.
at the moon.
Yeah.
Your eye is not taken away by the buildings.
does anybody think that maybe, take out the sort of the halo around the moon and just leave the crescent?
I think it's real. It's a real effect.
I would.
It
I
is.
I like the
real-
halo,
I like
I
the
like
halo too.
but I'll ask, anybody think that those 3 black dots in the lower right should go out?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I see.
yeah.
I didn't see that.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
take
it
them
should be
out.
cloned out.
But those aren't the 3 right, what?
Yeah.
Dots?
Should clone those out.
At the
Okay,
bottom,
Yeah, I didn't
Right.
see those. I'm seeing it now.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
clone them out. Flo. It's a
Okay,
great
so you
picture.
like this one. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Day Farm Ropes and Hooks. Diana.
Flo-
Diane.
Flo, can you
Right.
make your audio a little bit louder, please?
Louder?
Yeah,
It's
your
pretty
audio
loud
is
to me.
very low.
Think I need louder? Okay. Audio setting,
Bet you don't hear that too often.
no. So is this loud enough?
It's a little louder. Can you make it a little bit louder?
I hear her well. I hear her fine.
I hear her fine.
All right. So am I louder now?
Yes,
Yes,
Too loud?
no.
no.
Okay.
Good. It's good.
Okay, I fixed it. Okay. Go on. This is Diane, right?
Yes,
Diane, I think this is a great shot. I would just,
thank you.
my opinion, I would just clean up the sides here. You have a lot of little background.
All right, I tried doing that. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I didn't know whether you can hear me. I know I tried doing that and just including the window itself, but I was eliminating a lot above.
no,
And-
you can't crop it. You have to clone it out. Or erase it or.
which side are you referring to? Oh,
Are you talking about the right of the window?
Right.
You're right.
The
My
right side?
Yeah, my right, yeah. I mean, that's
Uh,
my opinion. Let's hear what somebody else says.
Well, you could blur it, in Photoshop,
could
if you're
blur
working
it.
in Photoshop. And I would also include to darken up those white spot, the highlights in the to the upper right. Your eye goes right to those highlights of the light coming through the beams.
All right, that's right, that's through the barn. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I may be missing something, maybe missing the obvious, but where's the window?
That's the window right there, the big
The
blue thing.
center window,
Up below the rope.
into the window.
That's a window? Oh.
Yeah. But the name of
It was
the,
a very dirty window.
Yeah,
I think it's an interesting picture.
it is interesting. There's a lot. Yeah, your
Yeah.
eye really moves
Well,
around.
if you crop on the right side, then it would eliminate the light back there, and it would eliminate the stuff on the right on the bottom.
All right.
Maybe that's a way of doing it.
Yeah, but you still.
Diane, do you know how to clone?
No,
Okay, well, maybe somebody can show you or we can show you.
I could
Cloning that light stuff in the top corner is 10 seconds and it takes
I could
away
use-
the whole issue.
I've used the erase feature. I don't know if that works.
No, you have
Yeah.
to,
No.
you could use,
Diane, can you paint on there? You know how to use the paintbrush?
Yes.
You could paint out any one of those spots. Just you sample the color that's around it, say the black that's around it,
Right.
not just ordinary
And just
black,
paint it out.
and then paint it out. Also on the left side middle, there's a white spot right up against the edge. Judges tend to dislike things that pull your attention away from the main subject.
Okay.
I think Diana had the easiest remedy. If she clones it, if she crops it to the edge of this little disc on the top right side, all of that, the bright light will come off, most of this busyness will come off, and then she'll just have to clone that little bright side on the left.
All right. So help me out with this. When I tried to crop it, I
Yeah,
tried to take out whatever was on the right-hand side. There was like a lot of metal on the right. I cropped it to the edge of where that piece of wood is down on the ground, but it eliminated some of the ropes.
no, you just.
You don't want to
crop
go
it.
that far.
You don't want to go that far.
You
see
wanna
the
just go
round
with it.
circle, you see the red, you see where your red is? All right,
Yes.
to the right of that, there's this like disc. Crop it to
It looks
the
like a
edge of
brick.
that. And it'll come to the edge of your post here,
Yeah.
and it'll take away that bright stuff, and it'll take away most of the busyness. You'll still have a little bit, but not a whole lot.
You know,
All
I
right.
think the busyness is a plus. This is a picture of disarray, disorder, and busyness. And
Yeah,
I'm
but this
thinking-
busyness you can't hardly see. It's sort of there, but not there. It just looks like a distraction.
But if you crop off the right, look to the right of the window. And by the way, Diane, one thing I would say, it's hard to perceive that that's a window. Maybe come up with a whole different title and forget about the window.
But it
Okay.
doesn't
Window in the
include
title.
window.
Well, my title is ropes and hooks.
yeah, but you don't need.
Diane,
I'm listening.
it's Walter. Did you try the burn tool using a 30% opacity, which would just deepen it a slight bit?
All right. Can you say that again?
Try using the burn tool. Try burning it, but at 30% at a very low opacity.
Okay.
Burning
I-
what? What are we burning?
The
She's-
white area on the top and the white area to the right.
See, I don't have Photoshop.
It would make it a little
What are you
darker,
using,
so it
Diane?
blends in with the darkness all around it.
Diane, what,
Either Snapseed
are you using Snapseed? Okay.
or paint. I have the paint feature on the iPad, which I had used, or on my computer.
It just seems like painting it out would be the easiest option.
I think so.
Now, personally, I wouldn't crop anything out. I think, I like the
I'm
disorder.
afraid to lose that. I'm afraid to lose.
I like. the-
Diane, I kind
Yes.
of like it. It's Mark, I kind
Diane?
of like it.
Go with what you want to do.
Right.
You have a bunch of suggestions, but you still should
Right.
do what you want, what you
Sure.
feel is best for you. If you like
Yeah.
it the way it is, or you feel that.
No,
some of
no,
the
I
comments-
agree. I didn't see some of those white spots, the light spots. No, that I agree. The light coming in from the edge of the barn in the background. I
Mhm.
didn't notice that. That does have to come out.
And if I'm not mistaken, in this competition, the judge isn't going to say anything about your picture. He's only going to say in or out.
Mhm.
Well, right, but if he sees the bright spots, he'll probably, he'll quit more quickly say out.
Right. I think we all agree on that, but
Oh,
Right. Okay,
Okay, so you have a lot of suggestions.
all right, thank you, it's good.
Okay, ready?
it's a good picture. Very good picture.
Very nice.
Nice job.
Good morning, New York. Harvey J.
Favorite,
Harvey, the buildings are definitely leaning a little. You need to pull up the top right corner. Just
Is
right-
Harvey in?
No, he's not here.
No, I didn't
oh,
think so.
Harvey is not here. So
Oh.
then there's no point discussing it.
Move on,
Yeah.
Harvey B.
move on. Oh, I'm sorry, Harvey.
Good day, sunshine. You want to move on? I'll move on.
I think that's a great picture, Harvey. Don't change anything.
That's great. I have no comments.
Love it, love it.
Yeah.
You didn't say my title. It goes with it, I think.
Good day,
Good day,
sunshine.
Good day, sunshine.
Yeah, it's a great butterfly. Yeah.
Mhm.
Good
Right.
group.
Thank you.
Very sharp, very clear.
Did you Photoshop that, or it was actually a butterfly that looked like that?
No, that was the real deal. It was there.
Gorgeous.
He landed on a sunflower and I
Gorgeous.
photographed him.
I don't know what you could do to the picture to make it better.
No,
Huh.
nothing, perfect.
Okay.
Nice job, Harvey.
Thank you.
Hot Rocks. That's me.
Oh,
Hmm,
wow.
It looks
Okay.
hot.
What-
Are you
what does that
commenting
mean,
about
hot
yourself?
I'm not making any comments. I'm listening.
No,
I
I
have a
meant about your
question.
personal hot rocks.
Oh, God.
You guys think
Oh,
that looks hot or
please.
cold?
Let me tell you something. They were hot as hell. This is in New
Well, yeah.
Zealand,
Yeah.
right,
Could be
right
even
above
worse.
the lava flow.
But if it was entitled Cold Rocks, could you see that too?
Absolutely, because it could be ice. It
Yeah.
could be ice melting.
The only way this works is cold rocks is if there was a martini glass on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I
Uh,
agree,
no,
that
this-
sounds good.
Yeah.
I,
Mark,
Yeah.
in the upper left corner,
Yeah.
is there a person standing there? Is that an observation?
Yeah.
post?
It is actually.
Yeah, if you could, healing brush it out or clone it out, something.
Yeah.
Yeah, or get-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, or
Got
get
it.
some more smoke in there. It looks
Uh-huh.
like if you
Do a
can
photo bomb.
Yeah.
get some more.
I would make the picture a little bit sharper. Sharpen it a little bit.
Sharp, I think it's quite sharp.
Yeah,
I
so
think
do I.
Well, I would like to see more contrast. I don't know if that's
Yeah, a
just,
little contrast then, you make it a little sharper.
Mark, is that a pipe on the left-hand side? Center left?
Oh, you know what? I don't know. I have no idea.
Take it out. You don't want them to think that it might be.
What are you referring to?
There's like, looks to me, center left edge, looks like a pipe. It may not be a
Yeah,
pipe.
it does look like a pipe.
I
Yeah,
think it's
I
just
see.
light. I don't think it's a pipe though.
whatever it is, I think it's, there's a-
Distracting.
yeah.
I think
Gotcha.
that's the handle that they use to carry that rock in.
Yeah.
Mark,
Another
if
nice picture though.
Yeah.
Okay.
you crop-
These are all doable.
Mark, I have a question for you. Is this picture cropped on the bottom?
I don't remember. I think so. I usually crop them all.
I just wonder if you cropped off too much on the bottom. It looks like one of those, the lava flow seems to, I want to see more of that. And
Mm.
it's cropped off.
Alright.
No.
That in this,
That's
that's
the picture.
the center.
Yeah. Whoop.
guys, either tell us the joke or stop laughing.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Let her rip.
Right. Michelle. Onions. I love onions.
Oh,
Very graphic quality.
What?
It's very graphic.
Yeah, you have,
Michelle here?
yeah. Michelle's here.
Michelle's here.
I'm here.
Interesting style, Michelle.
Is that from
Like-
paint? Is that one of the filters from a paint?
No, it's from another program, GIMP.
Yeah,
Mhm.
very interesting. It's very nice. Very good.
It's different. It's nice.
How do these inter-community contests, do they look at photos that have been altered a lot or, stylized?
It's like us, it depends on the judge and his whim of the day.
And the judge happens to be Robert Lewis.
Richard Lewis.
Richard
Richard.
Lewis, right.
Oh, okay.
And it's
Oh,
in, out, in the first round, he just goes in, out, until he comes to first, second, and third. There's usually no comments, there's no
Mhm.
theme, there's,
And folks,
Personally, I like it. I like it.
something
It's a great picture.
no, Richard will be judging our best of year at Stonebridge.
the week before.
Oh,
So if you.
we get an
put it in-
idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
but
Okay,
it
gang,
worked. Yeah, go ahead.
hummingbird moth, re-imaged, reimagined, 10:02.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but you know what? It doesn't have the sharpness.
All right, the last time I put this picture in, the judge said the pinks were too pink and they were overpowering. So I toned them down. And I tightened the picture cropping wise. I pulled it in more, hoping to emphasize the more.
All right, so it may
That's
be,
why they say it reimagined.
it may be an out there comment, but I would change the title.
I agree.
Just leave it hummingbird more. He doesn't know
Yeah.
what you did before,
Right.
and I don't know.
I title for me, when I have submitted to a contest, I change title.
Okay,
All right, I see a few things here. I see the antlers or whatever the heck they call them. It looks like there's some, I forgot the technical term, but it's not straight. I see some highlights around it, and the moth
Yeah.
itself is not tack sharp.
Mhm.
Walter, did you add the moth to the flowers? Is this a composite? Walter,
Say that again, Flo.
I said, is the picture a composite? Did you add?
No,
No?
not at all.
Okay, because
Not at
the
all. I
tail,
was in the right place at the right time.
I see. Okay, then it's just the way it was shot.
And if you say straighten it out and do this, the moth wouldn't cooperate. He didn't understand English.
What I think he's saying, there's a halo around.
No,
That's the term. Thank you.
Yellow.
this is what I think
Over
it's a
sharpening.
great shot, but I'm feeling like I wish the moth or whatever this bird is was more separated from the background. If you can separate it, Walter, a little more, then it's competing with the flowers. And I think the main subject in this photo is the moth. And so what I would do is make the flowers darker and maybe if you can, make them a little more out of focus and without hurting the moth. You know what I mean? To separate it a little more, and it'll be much better, but that's just my opinion.
Can I make a comment?
That's what I tried to do by changing the color to a deeper tone.
Doesn't that moth have translucent wings though? Don't
It
you see
sure
that?
does.
Yeah.
They're under, you can
That's
see
why
the
you
flower
see it-
underneath.
You see the color through the wings. That's what I
Oh.
thought.
You have to do some photoshopping. It's a little bit of work, but it can be done.
I agree. Those flowers are fighting the moth.
Yeah, there's too much presence of the pink flowers.
It's also The flowers are not really background. That's what that moth is feeding on.
I understand.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it was, but it's sort of it's fighting the moth.
Mhm.
Does a moth really have transparent wings?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I have three shots.
That's why
of
I
it
had
from
commented
different
that you-
angles.
You'll
Uh-huh.
see
But
with
they
the
are
color-
transparent.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay,
Give it a second. Turn down.
Next slide, please.
Mark,
Yep, okay.
move on.
That was my.
Diana, take a load off.
Oh, that's a good one.
That your house window?
Yes,
At
Mhm.
least this window's clean.
That
I-
really
I-
was
I
a
like
window?
the
I still
abstract
can't
of it.
see that.
You don't see,
No, in Diane's picture, I did not see that as a window.
No,
Diane or Diana?
clip.
Diane.
Diane.
The barn. The
Oh,
house
the
and
other one.
barn.
Oh,
I'm still hung up on that.
well, let's get on to
All right, I'm
mine.
gonna go back and check.
Diana, I didn't know you were an elbow bender.
A what?
An
Elbow bender.
I'm an elbow bender? What do you mean?
Oh, forget drinking too
drinker.
much.
Oh,
If you drink.
Hmm.
Are you Diana, you,
Let's go back to the photo. Nice and
That's
clear.
where is Diane? Oh, there she is. Diane, I think it's a great shot. It's
Yeah.
very abstract. My only thing is this bottom, I find this very bottom part of
Pain.
it a little distracting.
Yeah.
If you clone it, up to the first bar.
what are you talking about? Tell me what you're talking about. Not sure.
You want
Which part?
cropping, not cloning, right?
Ah,
Sorry, cropping, sorry. The bottom of your picture, you have, the bottom half of the window has this pattern of some kind.
Well, it's a couch.
It's the couch inside in front of the table.
Well, I don't know about a table. but
Fabric for that's the fabric for a bench inside the inside.
It
Well,
doesn't add anything to the
It
photo.
doesn't- Right. I would crop that out and
Crop it out.
makes it
Yeah.
strong. Other than that, it's a good abstract,
Yeah.
Oh.
You gotta keep in mind, though,
Right here.
an important thing to keep in mind is
Stop it right
if-
under the window.
if the judge, if part of his philosophy is don't shoot someone else's artwork unless you make it your own,
Mhm.
this might, you not, if he does, you might have problems with this photo.
I don't see why, because if you have the reflection and in the window, which is nice, that's not something, that's not part of the Bud Light Open. Do you have that reflection?
Sandra.
Yeah,
I understand
This is-
Harvey's point, you know.
All
It'll
right.
depend upon the
I agree.
judge.
I don't see where
It's
it's,
up to the judge.
It'll
but-
depend upon the judge.
that's not really artwork. It's just a sign.
Mm,
Would anybody think that this would be benefited by straightening it out?
No,
Oh, I don't think
Yes.
so. I like.
I don't
the-
think so.
no.
No, I
But
think
let me
the
just say
angle-
something.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fine.
I think if I were to crop that bottom off, I like the length of the photo.
Mm.
So maybe there's a way of getting rid of the fabric of that, but I
Darken it.
really, what?
Maybe darken it. Make it all
Whatever.
black.
I just like the length of and if I crop it, then to me, it takes away from the,
Well, Diana,
Yeah.
you still can keep that impression if you crop the bottom up, but then you squeeze it a little bit on the left. Crop in on the left as well.
I don't understand what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Well, you crop from the bottom to get rid of the bottom. Then on the
Yeah.
left side, crop in a little bit, about half the distance, and it'll still give you that long rectangular look.
That's true.
I know what you mean. I know that you like the length of the picture.
Yeah,
If you crop just from the bottom, it kind of squeezes, it makes it more getting closer to a square. Not
Mhm.
so diagonal, it's not so rectangular vertically. But if you also crop on the left side about half the distance.
you mean
toward the-
coming in from the left?
Yeah, of
in?
course.
Oh, that's what you mean. I didn't understand. I'm sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
crop in from on the left
Right.
towards the frame of the window, then it squeezes it again, then you have that long, narrow look again.
All right, I'll consider that.
Just a suggestion.
I understand. I'll consider that, sure. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But is it, you think to enter it is what I'm asking?
I think
Well-
we're not making that decision. That's gonna be your decision. We like most of us like, I mean, everybody said they liked the photo and they just gave you suggestions how to improve it, to make it better, but that would be your decision to make.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
All torn up, Dan.
Oh, this is the picture.
This is the one that he made those comments about.
Yeah, right. And so could you explain what this is, Dan?
Yeah, this was something I saw on a wall, Asbury Park. And it was at one time, I guess, some poster of something, or whatever it was, but it's been up there for years and the elements have done its number on it. So it's not a piece of artwork that's somebody put up there. It's whatever. I don't know how many of you know how far back you go in photography, but for decades, people have been taking pictures of torn posters and stuff like that, especially in New York, where the posters are torn all the time. Wherever you look, wherever there's a poster board, and it makes some very interesting abstract
Yeah.
You know, Dan, if you
images.
look at
And
it,
this is
I
what this is. It was not someone else's artwork. Maybe at one time it was, just like a poster is at one time.
But it
Well, when-
actually looks like a face. I see a face.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah,
anyone-
well, I did some work on that to, well,
Yeah,
the image of a face was there, or I should say the shape. But this is all torn apart and weathered and what have you. And the colors are not that dynamic on the wall.
I think a judge is not going to read it that way. You know what it was, but in my opinion, the judge is going to read it that this is someone's collage.
Oh, I've already made up my mind. I put this in for this thing before it went to the last week competition. And I've already made up my mind. I'm not gonna enter this one, but
but you
it
could
was in
actually
there.
see, yeah, you could actually see where the art was ripped in the white areas. That's
Now
not
that
part.
I'm looking at it
I
exactly.
see a
so.
collage, that could be artist's choice. I understand
Yeah.
what Dan is saying and what it was, what he saw. But unfortunately, I think it reads as though it is someone else's artwork who made it just as it is.
We'll just have to disagree.
Okay, gang, you ready?
Next,
Love and Need, Sandy.
What is that?
two birds on a rock
Necking.
necking.
Oh,
It's
okay, okay,
the-
now,
You know what
now,
it is though,
Excuse me.
it's the background of the seat. Your eye moves to that more than the birds. That's
But
all.
it is a contrast.
either way, it's foreplay.
Dropped it down this way.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Say,
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
Oh,
Walter or Alan? I don't know who spoke.
It's Walter.
I think
Goes
Sandy
right
is,
to the sea, and I would crop it at the, along the rocks. You could start at the bottom of the rock and just go straight up, and you get a touch of the sea, and that's all you really need. The focus is those birds, not the sea.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with
I
Walter.
think that's a good comment.
I agree, Sandy. The focus
Yeah, I can see
of
that.
birds is too small.
Yeah,
It's
But
the
it's-
rocks and the sea that I'm looking at, and the second thought is the birds.
But if you crop from the top also of the rock, you'll get, I think, more of the birds, the feeling of the birds, somewhat, maybe a quarter down.
Well, I'll try it. I'll try several crops. Thank you.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Diana.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Dan,
Dan,
Oh, thank you, Dan.
Yeah, I'll work on it.
Okay, let's take the next one now. Scary, Flo.
okay, wait, before you comment, I have this picture and there are other flowers. These originally were a long time ago, but they were redone completely just recently.
What about the date take? What we're gonna look at is if the date taken is within 3 years.
There is no date because this is a brand new picture.
I can't use my birds either. That's more than 3 years. I just,
Yeah, you gotta be careful again because date taken, if I don't find it, there's another guy that reviews it after me. He'll
Okay,
find it.
how will they, if you click,
How will they
how
know?
is it, how
Yeah.
will they know?
If you
Because
go into properties,
Yes.
one of the things it'll show is date taken.
But
What
it
date-
doesn't-
there
what
is,
date
and I'm
created.
saying, there is no date.
Why not?
it'll show up.
It'll
Walter,
show up.
Walter and Alan, when you talk to each other, we hear you. So either mute yourself or stop talking.
Well,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear. What I'm saying is, if you do that, there is no date. So should I discount these?
How could there be no date?
No, if we don't see a date taken, then we'll look at the creation date.
Oh, well, that's
Okay, well,
good then. Creation.
No,
is-
the creation date is fine. It's just the date taken that's not fine, but you
Well-
don't see that.
You know what, I'll look at it later and I'll see this. Matter of fact, I'm taking notes for myself to look at it.
Okay, thank you. So what do you think?
Nice.
yeah, I like it.
That's it?
Very
No,
provocative.
it's.
Yeah. It's hard to know, whether she's threatening or it's, so you have to think about it. I think it's very, very,
It
yeah.
reminds me of Come to the Light from the Poltergeist.
quality. Mhm.
Yeah.
So if the date is okay, I happen to love this picture.
Oh, I
So
love it too. I think you did a
Yeah.
fantastic job.
I don't see where you can make a comment on it. It's just a great picture. It's a nice
Yeah.
picture.
So if Mark, if you check out whatever it is you check out, you let me know.
Well, I
whether
love it. I think it's a great job. I mean,
I don't know how you can make a comment.
It's definitely very original.
Morgowski might have some trouble with it, trying to figure out what the maker was thinking.
Oh, no.
But,
Oh, who cares?
but we don't have Morgowski and
We don't
it's
have
really a cool
Morgowski.
picture and it's
It
well
is.
done. It's well done.
Yeah.
all right, ready for the next one?
Is that a
trying to
red,
move
is there a red arrow in there? Or
You know what?
that's you?
I just tapped my iPad.
Oh,
I didn't realize.
You
I could do this.
annotated it. All right.
okay.
Yes, by mistake.
Diane,
Oh,
sharing an ice cream soda. How cute.
I want some. Oh,
Yeah.
That looks delicious.
Yummy.
Does that have the sharpness though that the judge
Mm.
was wondering?
I have to say, the kids are cute, but because they're not looking, we don't see their face or their eyes. I find myself looking just directly at the ice cream.
Ice cream. Hmm.
You know, they're
Okay.
adorable, but they're not, I don't know, that's my comment.
I could see is that a little boy on the left or another girl?
Yes, you know what? I can't get my screen back.
Hmm.
It's like in the upper left-hand corner and I can't correct it.
Hit
Go to
the
view
view up in the upper right corner.
I'm tapping, it's not, nothing's happening.
How about view options?
I'm trying undo. No, the red arrow's coming back. I don't know
Oh,
what
yeah,
I
I
did.
see a red arrow.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
do see a red arrow.
The
Oh, yeah, I
picture,
see it.
the picture isn't complete. It's not on the screen, on my screen anyway. And I don't
Yeah,
know
I
how
do
to,
see a red arrow.
I don't know how to clear this. Right now, it's on my upper left. Ah, wait, that's better.
Okay.
Okay, did I clear it?
No.
No, but the
Oh, we
problem,
see it.
No change on our
Diane,
screen.
perspective, you gotta move it.
If you go to view options on the top of the photo, if you can see it on your, click on view photo and click fit to window. And you should see everything. On top of the photo, it says you are viewing Stonebridge Photo Club screen, and then next to it says view options.
No,
You see
I
that?
only
And-
see, it says it has a pencil above it. There's a circle with a pencil on the upper left, on the lower left.
Not left, on the center, top center of the photo, very top, on top of the photo, it says view options. And if you click on that, underneath it says fit to window,
Yeah,
and
it's not,
you'll see everything.
So Diane, you're saying this is not the whole picture?
no, now it's the whole picture on my screen. Do you see a whole picture?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Problem I have with the picture is that the forehead and there's too much highlight on the face.
Of
The
the girl.
nose is just,
Yeah,
so
it's really-
it's too hot.
It's a little hot, yeah.
Yeah,
If you just tone that down just a
right. If you can
little
tone
bit.
that down a bit.
And I think you need to clone out this little thing on the left, lower left, the white plate or whatever that is.
Okay.
Yeah,
And maybe a good title would just be sharing.
mm,
You're sharing?
Yeah. it
Yeah.
doesn't look like a-
Yeah, I agree. I agree. If you take out the
Yeah.
ice cream soda, it doesn't make it so obvious of the ice cream soda.
The idea is that they're sharing, that's.
In the upper right-hand corner, there is a blue line going across. And I find it very distracting, and that
Okay.
can be toned down.
Okay, that's in a mirror, right?
You see what I'm talking about in the upper
Yes,
right?
upper right. Uh-huh,
Yeah. It's, my eye is being drawn to it because it's just this bright strip. going
Yep.
across the dark blue.
okay. I see
Right.
it.
You ready, gang?
yeah.
Ripple, RVJ.
But it's not here.
I know. I just
Nice,
feel bad. RVB, branches in the snow.
Nice.
I would have liked to see a little bit more of the top of the actual tree.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's great. I love the color. I love the contrast. I love the shadows. The sky, yeah, if you had more on the top, you get more of that sky coming in towards the tree.
If it's cropped, maybe you could just get it back.
Avi,
Yeah,
can you?
yes.
Do you want to? That's the other question.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think I agree. I would like to see a little bit more, not the whole tree, but a little bit more of
Well,
the tree.
I figured, this is my thought. You always see the whole tree.
This is the
Everybody
sha-
sees, they know what a tree looks like, but they never see a shadow like this.
No.
And that's my main subject.
that's
You'll know what the tree is. I have enough in there that you know it's a tree. Now, this is just my opinion. You could be absolutely right, and the judge can say, where's the tree? You know, I don't know. I've
think-
tried different versions of this, and even with more tree, I don't think it really helps.
But what about the
But-
sky? I love the sky too. It just shows it's coming
Yeah.
in, you know,
Yeah, but it's an optical illusion because it's really not a tree. I mean, it's not a sky. I don't know what it is. I was messing with this thing, and that's really land that goes back.
oh,
more land,
that-
and somehow it came out this way, and I liked it,
Oh.
so I left it.
So Harvey, I was noticing, now I understand why, on the actual tree, the branch on the right that's pointing down,
Mhm.
Yes,
there's work missing in between those little the little itty bitty branches. You need to maybe paint that in a little bit.
yeah. Or maybe clone this part
Out.
and reverse it and put it on that side. Give it more branches. What do you
Mm.
think?
No, well, that's up to you, but I just mean it just looks, you could see that some work was done there. But if you just painted in or cloned in,
You mean the white?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
white.
Yeah.
Harvey,
that's-
another
Huh?
thing I noticed is on that same side, there's like a little piece of a branch just sticking there, not attached to anything.
Mm.
Just below
Oh.
that,
Right there?
yeah, that little black.
Oh, can
part.
you see my
Yeah, there's
arrow?
the black, yeah, there's a little, no, but there's
You
a
mean
little
on the
black,
left bottom of the tree?
no,
Is that
no.
what you-
No.
On the right,
Yeah.
right along the branch
Yeah.
there. And then on the left side, you got this long,
Yeah, straight thing. That's
straight,
along there.
straight branch. Because I like this picture, but those things are drawing my attention.
yes. Great.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Maybe I'll play with it some more.
Bordentown, still
you.
life.
Well, this is terrific.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Yeah.
I
Where
like,
was this?
I like the sepia, but I think the lights are too light. Maybe they could be toned down a bit. I don't know if you would add more contrast or what, but
Now contrast to make it brighter.
yeah, it would. But it's nice and it's fine the way it is. It's just that I see the whites as being a little too light for my taste. But my taste is.
All right, I'll play with
my
it.
taste.
By the way, Harvey, was this in, I'm sorry, Mark, was this in Bordentown?
No, this was in Smithville, actually. They had a bunch of Bordentown signs there set up in one of the stores.
I guess they're confused. No,
Hey, you asked where I got it.
I appreciate it.
The New Jersey commercial, that's for sure. Yeah, on the glasses, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Does it
I
say
I love the composition. I love,
Yeah.
it's really
Thank
fantastic.
you. Thank you. All right, let's take the next one.
Yeah.
Michelle. Cowboy time.
Mhm.
Cowboy Johnny.
Good one.
Mm-hmm.
I think I remember the judge liked this a lot.
Is the judge, is Michelle here?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Is this somebody you knew or is just a kid?
Yeah, someone I know. Mhm.
Mm.
I was visiting Texas, actually. Mhm.
Looks like Howdy
Oh, wow.
Doody.
Oh, look at that, visiting Texas, and he's already got the guns.
And he's not wearing a mask.
He's not wearing a mask, right?
I think the picture just needs it's a great shot. It just needs a little bit more punch. It needs a little bit more, I don't know, it needs more color or what. That's all. I think it's
Maybe you
great.
mean more contrast, a little more
A
contrast?
little more contrast, yeah. A little
Okay.
more contrast.
Punch, is that what you said?
Otherwise, it's a great shot.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, ready for the next
Looks like
one?
an oil painting.
Yeah.
Minor thing, the background seems to compete with the subject. It's as bright as the subject. So my eye is going
Yeah,
back and
yeah.
forth.
That's why I'm saying it needs a little bit more
Mhm.
color.
Yeah,
You can darken the tree, darken behind him somehow.
Yeah, it'll,
Okay.
it'll definitely be better if you can darken the background.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, you know what, oh, never mind.
Shadows and Substance. Walter.
No, I just want to say, when we saw this, I thought it was beautiful. And, but the judge was, he
Yeah.
didn't know what it was, but to me, it's beautiful.
Didn't know what it was, a leaf.
It's just beautiful, as far as I'm concerned.
I do like it,
Okay,
Walter.
I listened to what the judge said.
What did he
And he
say?
said it was, since it was a leaf that was a change in color, I deepened and burned the leaf a little bit so
Yeah.
that there was evidence of it, the
Aging?
process of decay. And I'm going to tell you, this picture originally is a glitch. For somehow or other, I tried this was an accident. I don't know how I did it. I know I got the circle, but I don't know what I did to create it, because the red and the gray were two processes that I tried to incorporate, and it took, and then I tried to duplicate it, and Photoshop refused to do it again.
It's
So I think there was a technical glitch that
When this was
occurred.
in first
So I
place,
feel like
Walter.
shadow, substance, and glitch.
Walter,
Yeah.
Walter, there are a couple of things, there are a couple of little lines, one on the left top and one on the right top, coming off the circle.
Oh,
Wow.
top, okay,
Wow.
Where?
yeah.
Oh, my God.
All
Oh,
right, I have to
yeah.
do
How
a
did he
little bit
see
more,
that?
Oh, my
no,
God.
I have to do a little bit more removal.
Yeah,
About
and
11
then also
o'clock.
on the top,
Walter to
top
the
left, top right.
See, I didn't have it
yeah,
here.
that's
I have
all.
it here.
Walter,
Thank you,
wasn't
Dan.
the,
Yeah,
Walter, wasn't the white part the color of the insert when you first had it shown? That's what I thought. I thought this was cut out, and therefore the background, the white background, was the, whatever that is.
no, that was a patio paver underneath. The leaf was on a patio paver.
Yeah, but I'm
And
not
what
talking
I
about the
did,
red. I'm not talking about the red. I'm talking-
I took the leaf and cut it out a little bit and rotated it, and I had the patio paper.
Yes, and I thought the patio was part of the white, and that's why I thought that was coming through from the patio. Am I wrong?
No.
I
Yeah,
can't
I
answer
think-
your question. I
Pardon
really
me?
don't know what I did. I looked at all the layers, and if I tried to do it again, it won't do it.
Walter, you're in good company. Penicillin was discovered by accident also.
But what are you going to do, Walter, when this wins first place and the judge asks you to describe how you did it?
He's in big trouble.
Walter, tell him it's a
I
secret.
tried to be a
guarded secret.
photographic salesman, and salesmen will always say, if you throw enough stuff at the wall, some of it sticks. Well, I got something to stick, and I don't know what I did.
No, Walter,
Well,
you tell him
and
it's a,
Walter, if he asks you that, you can say, what the F do I know?
No, actually, I could say, that's my secret, so you can't duplicate
Right. That-
it. Does a chef give away his secrets?
I think this is just beautiful.
only if they have a TV program.
Mhm.
Now, I vote for entering this one.
Mhm.
Because
Okay.
it is very unusual and beautiful.
Yeah.
It
that's
is.
All right, next.
real. But do remember to remove those little
Yeah,
wiggly lines.
that's weird. I only see one.
I see
No,
two.
there are three. There are
To the
three.
left,
Really?
Oh,
Really?
Three.
To the
That's-
left, and there are two tiny
Oh, I
little ones up top.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying now.
This is
Oh,
what
yeah,
I says.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah,
yeah. Good eyes, good eyes.
Yeah.
yeah.
And listen, tomorrow there'll be three more.
Okay.
Okay,
An old soul, Diana.
I love this picture, Diane.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I know he's had a lot of words for it, but I think it's a great picture.
Thank you.
I
You see-
agree.
You see, when this was shown to him, whatever the reason was, the name of the photo wasn't shown. So he was upset about seeing in the eye, in the white part of the eye,
Red.
the what? Yeah, but it's the veins or whatever. But
I
if you
see
know it's an
two-
old, if you know
I
it's
see
an old,
two
What?
white spots in the center of the eye, and I think that he didn't like it. And you want to know something? I would darken it if I was you.
Yeah,
Maybe
Wow.
just, maybe
Diana.
dock one, just
Just one
use
of 'em.
one. There's usually one reflection in the eyes of people and
I don't know
animals.
why that has, because I didn't use a flash, so I don't understand that.
it must have been
But
a light.
Could
anyway-
have been some lights you had in the room.
Yeah,
You had some lights.
ceiling
and it
light.
picked
And
up.
anyway, he wanted me to crop on the left. He didn't care for,
Mhm.
some of the
Yes.
skin there, but which I could do.
I don't think you should crop it. I think just darken it a little bit. I think he said it was too,
Oh, I thought he
It's too
said that.
bright.
it was too bright on that side.
But don't you love the, what are those? The what are
Eyebrows,
The eyebrows. I love
the
the.
eyebrows. Yeah, I do.
What?
I like the eyebrows.
Diana,
Yeah,
Diana, just a suggestion, it may be crazy. I
Yeah.
would darken under the eyes a little bit. This is not a
the
young
skin?
person.
in the
And if
skin, you
and
mean?
then you could emphasize the wrinkles that are there. Because the eye is unto itself with the bloodshot look, that's fine,
Yeah,
because it's not a young person.
no,
And I would deepen underneath the eye or work on the wrinkles. You see the lines under the eye?
yeah,
You could make those darker and deeper and give the outline of the eye more definition.
yeah. Yeah, good idea.
Yeah,
I'm just a novice, but I think it.
Oh, you're not a novice. Give me a break, Walter.
But yes, I do agree that you need to darken the left side a little. That won't be easy either. I would, any, you have a suggestion about how to do that?
Yeah, let's see. Do I?
I'm saying anybody, does anybody have a suggestion for how to darken the left side?
Burn it. You could try
well,
that.
yeah, but you could put, I don't know how they do it with a mask. I watched some videos where you do it on a mask and then, rather than do it directly on the layer that's the
Just darker.
I think either one of those would produce a gray tone there, which I don't think you want.
You could leave that right in there. That's what.
Diana, do you have more of this photo? A little bit more on the, as I'm looking at it, the right side? Do you have a little more of the photo on the right side?
Why?
Because I would like to, I just want to see a little more of his eye on the right side. Where you cropped it.
Oh, on the
it's-
right side, I'm sorry. I was looking at the left side. Go ahead.
As you're looking at it, the right side, if you had a little bit more on the right side, just a little bit to see more of the eye.
corner of the eye.
It's
That's what
not
he said.
cut into it. And I
In the
think that's
socket,
maybe what
Bobby, you want to see the socket, basically.
I agree
You know
with
what?
Harvey. In fact, if you had more on the right side, you could then crop out the
The ri-
really
the-
bright part on the left.
correct. Correct.
So I
I
agree.
have to look and see if I have that.
Yeah, because you want to get the little part of
Right along
in the
the,
corner of
Right.
your eye.
where it gets very light. you get rid of it.
Right.
And then I wouldn't make it darker. I'd make it brighter and sharpen it.
What?
The eye and the surrounding skin around the eye.
The hair.
Say one more time, Harvey.
Look at the
I would,
age
Make-
lines on the eye.
I can't
the whole
hear
eye,
you, Walter.
the eye itself and the skin around it brighter and sharper. And you can darken the left side and crop a little bit on the left side, as Bobby suggested. And I think it would improve it. That's my opinion.
Diana, you have the original model. You might just
That's
want to try
right, take
taking
another
it-
picture.
take a few of the pictures and
Yeah.
see.
I didn't hear you, Bobby.
Diana, you probably do have more of the photo.
I don't know if I do.
I bet you do.
Try taking the picture again.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
gang.
just
I li-
the
lives with me.
horizontal, the
Okay,
What?
lands-
See, it's
Is that-
not perfectly sharp. If it was sharper, I mean, if the brow hairs were sharper, that would also be better. Did you take this with your phone or your regular camera? Looks like from the phone,
I
maybe?
don't remember.
I
Does
would,
that say it in the data?
I would guess you took this from your phone, with your phone.
I don't remember.
Well, why don't you just ask him to pose for you or just sit still and make sure there isn't a bright light coming at him from either side. And as everyone is suggesting, add, Harvey, I think suggested, add a little more to the right side. So we see maybe just a teeny bit of the side of his nose,
Yeah,
less on the left.
all right. That's a good
And
idea.
this is definitely with your phone. I could just look at the quality and see that.
Mm.
Use your camera.
Yeah, okay, very good. Thank you.
Okay. Relaxing at the beach, Dan.
it's great.
Nothing. Yeah,
Any other comments?
looks good.
It's good.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
It
But
tells
I
a
would-
story. I like
would-
it. Good.
I would want to see in the black pants, a little bit more detail.
I don't think that's the essence of the photo. I think the man just sitting by himself, staring out, isolated, alone. It gives a,
His face is sharp as hell. He
Yeah.
did a great job. He's got it sharp, the face, and that's what counts. And the arms are sharp.
I didn't know hell was sharp.
Yeah. All right. Poppy Center.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that is definitely a center.
Oh, interesting.
Wow.
Very interesting.
This is
I
macro.
see on the right, to the right center, it looks like some dots there. You may want to just,
okay, I see what you're saying. Like clone them out,
yeah, exactly.
clean it up.
I like this photo a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of poppies and it wasn't quite this small. I mean, I didn't go in as a macro. And for my thing that I'm doing next week on minimalism, I went in and I cropped it a lot and I like the way it came out. So I see on the right side, those 3 dots. And also I was looking on the top right, there's a little brightness. That's where the fold of the flower was.
Yes, yes.
So I can dim that down a bit too.
Yeah, what about the dark spot right next to that? What do you think?
The dark spot,
Upper left?
but that's what
I-
the flower looked like. I mean,
No, I understand that.
You want me
See,
to?
I'm with you. I understand that, but the judges are,
All right, I can work on it.
you know, how they get.
Yeah,
I disagree. I think you need that there to show that this isn't just an orange sheet, it's a flower. I agree about those little dots to the right and maybe that bright spot in the corner on the right. But I think you need that little character, it gives it a little.
I kind of agree with that.
Are you
Yeah,
bring-
but the dark spot there, and then look just below the dark spot, there's a shaded area, which just adds to the dimension of the photo.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
the-
can probably
For
add.
me, the dark spot pulls my eye away.
I can work on that.
I see, yeah.
But other than that, you see that?
It's
No, it looks
beautiful.
Great, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a beautiful photo.
There's my new Nikon mirrorless Z7 M2.
Cool. Okay. Mardi Gras flow.
Cool.
Very nice, Flo.
Boy,
Yeah.
Flo, you're gonna have a hard time picking.
I'm gonna have a high, no, somebody say something.
It's nice.
Nice.
Something.
I like everything about it. The little bit of gold, the red. I mean,
Mhm.
it's just very dynamic.
Yeah,
Okay,
What can you say?
really nice. Okay, red barn door.
Huh.
Diane,
Yes.
it's not as sharp as I'd like.
I wasn't gonna say sharpness. I think it looks sharp. It's, the colors are like washed out.
yeah,
I don't know.
overexposed. Yes,
You
Yeah,
can change that though. You can work on that.
Just
Oh, that's
increase-
easily worked on.
but Diane doesn't have the full Photoshop suite.
Yeah,
Too much to expect. And I think your other one, the one that had all the trash, I think that's a superior picture.
Yeah, but there are Photoshop on iPad you can get, and that doesn't cost a fortune. And they do, there's a lot of, I did most of my stuff on the photo, that I put on that slideshow were done in Photoshop, on the iPhone. And has a lot of features. You can do contrast, details, you could reduce noise, this, and they have special, also filters that you can apply. So
Okay.
you
Well,
don't-
my 13 Pro is on order, so I know it has a really good camera and has some good features, so maybe that'll help out.
Great.
Yeah.
Another thing you could do, Diane, is just go back and take this picture again at a different time of day. That way the door would, the red would have more pop to it.
Yeah.
I think if you add some contrast, it'll do the job.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying on that.
All right.
iPad.
Okay,
All right. Thank you.
Mercury. Harvey, he's not here.
Oh, he took that at the
I know
junkyard.
where this came
yeah,
from.
that's a good one.
Yeah, beauty.
That's the old Mercury symbol
Mm,
Hard, yeah.
on the front of a car.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mm.
you could tell him that we.
Yeah, isn't it?
We're gonna tell him nobody liked it.
Oh,
you would. All right. Storm, Harvey B.
Oh,
Whoa,
Nice.
whoa,
Perfect.
that's,
Don't do
that's
anything.
just a great
Like-
picture.
Yeah.
nothing more to say. That's.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
great picture.
Mm.
Yeah, one thing to say, Harvey, put a stroke around it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
What
because the
color?
lower right corner gets lost.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. yeah.
Oh,
A very
put a
thin
border
white
around it.
stroke will, perfect.
all right. What color do you suggest for the
White.
stripe?
right.
Make it only like 1 or 2 pixels.
That's right.
Okay, all right.
Agree.
Beautiful picture, beautiful
One
picture.
thing, does anybody think Harv should crop and remove the cars on the bottom?
I was just gonna say.
I was
that.
thinking that too.
No, I like the cars.
I like
Yeah.
it. Good.
Yeah,
It's
I
very
like
nice.
The way it is, just put this, just put a
I- you
border
know, I-
around
I-
it.
When I
That's
first
picture.
started cropping this photo, I cropped out all the cars. But then it seemed to lose something, you know?
Yes,
So I
Yeah.
put them back. I did clone out some things on the bottom though. And I want you to know that's a real sky over the real houses.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was having dinner with my family and it started to storm. And I said, excuse me, I went out with my phone and I photographed it.
What did you use to get that lightning streak? I mean, how did you, because that's pretty hard to do.
Yes, it is.
What was your F
And
spot
I
stop?
had an ever-ready battery in my camera.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay, really nice, Harvey.
Harvey,
But Harvey, those
Harvey?
are the real lightning strikes?
yeah.
No,
What?
no. Okay, everybody knows, no, they're not real.
Oh,
Oh,
They are real when it was photographed, but they weren't. There was lightning, but I didn't capture the lightning
it's
during this
beautiful.
photo.
oh,
Well, whether it's real or not, it's beautiful.
great picture.
You did a good job.
yeah.
And if the judge asks me, I'm not telling him.
Right.
Tell him to mind his own business.
Comes the word.
Okay.
This is beautiful.
Checking out the rocks.
Oh,
Oh, look,
oh,
yeah,
Very sharp.
I love that bird.
yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely on the money sharp wise.
beautiful.
Whoops. Darn it.
Whoops.
I
happened?
just touched something and never mind.
Okay, ready?
Yeah,
Very lovely.
Roots, thank you. Roots, Michelle, I like it.
Mm. I know that tree. It looks like a tree that I've photographed, but I can't remember the name. It's not a banyan tree, is it?
I know, it's Homedale Park, yeah.
Oh,
No banyans in Homedale.
no,
I like the effect, Michelle.
yeah. I like this a lot.
Yeah, I like the effect.
Is that the way the roots really
I
look?
would put a white stripe,
I
stroke
was
around it.
wondering, okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Thanks.
What I
Oh,
don't give a damn looks like one.
What's the one for?
yeah, I think, yeah.
It's a mistake, isn't it?
Walter?
One, because I said, I submitted 2 pictures and I reimagined it with snow.
But you don't need the
Um,
number 1 to make the title. The title should mean something. One doesn't.
I
make
know.
it.
Well, I'll tell you how I got this picture. It snowed here and I was watching the snow guys shovel, and as one finished his soda, he threw it into my front lawn.
Oh, my
Took a
God.
picture. And
Big
I said, I
pigs.
went out and took a picture and I said, now I know what I don't give a damn looks like.
Well, and it's a great explanation, but I think you should change the title.
Just get rid of the one. You don't need the one, the number 1 there.
The one is for me, but
Take-
looks like one.
If you submit it, just take out the one.
Yeah,
What about putting quotes around I don't give a damn? Looks,
sometimes it doesn't allow you to do that.
What about the picture? Does anyone see the noise up in the upper right and left-hand corners?
Yes.
Well, I see noise in the cup too, so yes.
I
Whole
was
thing is
wondering, did you
noisy.
use a filter on this, Walter?
Yeah, I could tone it down.
There's
Pardon?
a lot of rainbow colors in the top.
Yeah, it's a lot of color noise.
It's a lot
Yeah,
of
but I
noise.
needed the
Yeah.
red in the snow too.
Yeah,
Why?
but that's what the
The
judge is
top
gonna see.
running,
The judge is gonna
color
see the
running.
noise and say,
Okay,
Yeah, but why did you need the red in the snow? Because the cup doesn't leak.
well, since we're sitting there, paper runs, it's crappy paper.
Oh, you mean it ran? Is that what you're saying?
He's saying it came off?
Yeah,
No.
I think that adds to the picture, the red of the cup in the snow. Yeah, can I tone this down? Absolutely, over here. For the center, yes.
Okay,
Okay,
blinded.
Hmm,
I love this picture.
hmm.
yeah, it's beautiful.
I always liked this, Diane. No,
Diana,
Diana,
I always liked it.
Shelby did.
Yeah, it's nice. I never saw this. Did you submit this some other time?
yeah,
think she
she
did.
did. Diana, you ought to check the date on this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I remember seeing this, it was some time ago. Remember, you can't put in anything over 3 years from November 1st. What is it, Mark?
Whatever 3 years ago was it 2018, was it?
yeah, 2018.
There's a date. It's November 1st or something like that.
Yeah, something, November 1st rings a bell, 2018. I mean, I did send out an email on that.
Yeah, I know, but I don't remember.
Yeah,
Before you put it in, make sure it's within the time period.
yeah.
okay,
Great picture.
Yeah.
thank you.
Following the cobblestone path,
Yeah,
Big Dan.
It's very, very good. Wonderful. Dan, if you had a choice between this and the window with the rain, I would go with this.
I would go with this also.
Yeah, I
would go
agree.
with This too. We like
Thank
this.
you.
Smoky haze over the Rockies, Sandy.
Really sneaky.
It's lovely.
Yes.
Colors, I mean, the black and white is very nice.
There's a lot of empty space in it.
I'm looking at the sky and it
Yeah,
seems like that could be,
that's the only thing that bothers me.
But that's supposed to be like, that's
Minimalism,
part of the picture. It's-
right. If you
I
look-
get it's minimalism, but as I look at it, you know, if you're not into minimalism, or I just see a lot of empty space. And I don't know that it adds to in my mind, it doesn't add to the
Yeah.
picture.
I
Well,
think if she crops it, it'll just look like it'll look like something very ordinary, like tops of trees with a couple of mountains.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree with Flo. This is very zen or something. It's just,
yeah, if you look back at some of the negative space, minimalism and negative space, not that I'm comparing myself to some of the people, but they just have a line of trees and a very thin line of trees and all empty space or a tree. But what it did to me was it evoked the emotion of being out there and seeing all the smoke and realizing that this is not what we normally see. It's like,
yeah.
usually you get blue skies with some beautiful clouds. And this was like, oh, wow, nobody's gonna believe this is what the mountain looked like.
oh, yeah. And all the different tones of gray as the mountains recede
Yeah,
back
it's
and back and back. I think this is very wonderful.
Thank you. Oh, I think I like this one.
All right, Frozen. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
What?
What?
Frozen, they said it's cool.
Oh, God. It was actually flowers that I froze, that I froze in a cup.
Oh,
But if you look at this and you look at the others that you looked at and you saw, this would be last on the list, right?
Mm,
I think so.
yeah, well, we all liked your doll. And there was another one that everybody really
Mardi
liked.
Gras- Well, they liked nobody said anything except, oh, that's really good.
Yeah, which one?
The moon.
Yes.
And then
That
Mardi
one,
Gras.
oh, you must, that,
Oh, yeah. I would, yeah.
this is lovely too, but,
The moon is special. The thing that bothered, the only thing.
If you do decide to use this on the upper right-hand corner, I would crop out that little,
Red.
yeah.
But the only thing that disturbs me is you had that one green there. I mean, I like the colors, the bright colors, and there's the one green. If I had another place where the green was, I would say that yes, but I'm not sure. That's just my feeling.
bother
Yeah,
me.
Flo, that purple flower all the way to the right, it keeps drawing me away from all the other flowers because there's that big separation. So it's kind of keeps pulling me away.
Yeah, I'd even go zoom in on that center red one. It looks really neat. If there's any way of doing that. But I like your moon picture and I like the Mardi Gras. Those are my two favorites of yours.
Okay, thank you.
Fall is upon us.
This is a lovely picture, I think.
But it's not really sharp.
Oh, it's sharp.
Not on my computer. The leaf, not the one that's all lacy, although that looks soft to me too. The whole leaf of the other leaf is very soft. On my computer, I don't know about.
It looks somewhat soft to
Very
me.
sharp. I think, I think it's beautifully composed. I like the horizontal line of the lacy leaf leads our eye right in.
Absolutely, absolutely, but
Maybe take a little bit off the left, about half of that off the left.
Okay,
I personally like this one very much.
thank you.
Okay. Valve handle, Harvey Josephson, again, he's not here, but it's a nice
Was-
picture.
Yeah,
Hey, Mark,
Yeah,
did you check to see if everybody entered no more than 5 photos?
yeah, I had a restriction on it. I set a limit of
I
5.
know, it seems like
Well,
some
allowed
people
to.
are more than 5 photos.
I don't see 5.
Harvey has only 3, I believe.
Yeah,
Not
Not
Harvey.
weren't permitted to. The program stopped it.
yeah, the program stops it.
yeah,
Yeah,
you can't go more than 5.
programmed it to 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
All right. Okay.
All right,
You're
move
welcome.
on.
Okay, beautiful.
you call this a date? Harvey, you know, I love your work usually, but this guy is not clear to me.
It's not a sky, it's water.
The guy I said, the guy taking
Oh, the guy is not-
fishing.
That's the whole point.
He's not supposed to
Sure.
be. He's-
Right, I think he's supposed to be blurred.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he is.
And look
Yeah.
at what it says on the back of her neck.
Over,
Oh,
What does it say?
Other.
other?
What?
lower,
Oh,
lover. Oh,
Lover?
oh,
Yeah.
It's like over.
no, it says lover.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
Or
maybe.
does-
Oh,
or does it
up
say
there.
lo- I thought it says loser. Is it loser?
Anyhow,
Wow.
it's a really
change
good
the
story.
letter from
it
lover
can
to
look like an S, actually.
It does look like a nest. The shadow makes it look like a nest. It does look. I'd like to zoom in on that and see what it says. This is a nice photo.
Very
Good
nice.
story.
Yeah, the fact that the way she has her hand over her own shoulder.
Yeah,
too.
like giving for area of frustration. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me? You brought me here again?
And I'm sitting here doing nothing while you're fishing?
Right.
You
At least-
know, I think you're right. It does say loser.
I thought so.
Gee whiz.
It does?
Yeah.
We'd have to zoom in on
Oh, I
that.
think it has a V and an S.
I see a V.
You know, maybe that's the point, that you change one letter, you go from lover to loser.
I think.
It was changed. It was changed.
No.
Yes,
don't
it
think
was.
All right,
looks
Harvey
like
will
a
tell
shadow.
us. He'll go in there and find out and he'll tell us.
Harvey, see.
There were
that's
2
shadow.
letters over, there were 2 letters over there.
Like an S inside of a V.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I-
Harvey,
There were
what does
2
it say?
letters there.
Honestly,
Your eyes are
I
better than
never
mine.
even noticed.
It's clever. She can put her hair down if she wants to hide that.
Probably what she has is hair there covering
You can
it.
change it to
Oh,
lover
maybe.
versus lover or loser. You decide.
Yeah, oh, that's
Ah.
great. In fact, another title for the picture could be lover or loser.
Lover or loser.
Yeah.
Actually, I like that title better.
The
Yeah.
problem is you really can't see it that well. I don't know if the
Well,
judge would,
Right.
have a
Unless
problem
he,
with that.
unless he
You could
gets
enhance
props in
that
closer.
word. You could
What?
enhance that, you could enhance that word a little bit.
Well, I, not for nothing, but I don't think the judge is gonna have the time or the inclination to zoom in on it
Yeah.
and see what it says.
Yeah,
But if you darken it just the slightest bit, it might be more readable. Oh, I think this is a wonderful picture. Wow.
You need a question. You call this a date. Oh, you've made a statement, right?
All right, I know I'm a novice, but what I just did was I enhanced the picture. What I did is I cropped out the bench and enlarged the picture so you could see her and him and you could see what's behind her neck.
No,
No?
sorry. No.
Remove the whole elbow and her
Okay.
fingers.
Yeah, there's too much in the picture that's too good. We'll
Yeah,
cut that out.
you wouldn't want to do
Okay.
that. And it doesn't matter, it's a
Don't sorry,
tattoo of
don't
something.
sorry.
The story is really good, Harvey.
Yes.
Thank you. In
Yeah.
fact, now that I know, I might clone it out.
Diane, don't stop. Keep coming up with comments.
Clone what out? You're not gonna clone out that word.
No, No, don't
We'll see what
quote
it
out the
says first.
word.
Oh, hell no, that is,
Harvey, you didn't notice that?
No, I never did.
oh,
Maybe
my-
you want to highlight it, sharpen it.
The highlight for me was her hand over her shoulder.
Yeah.
Like she was getting bored or,
The two hands,
Something,
to
I
the
don't know.
arm and the hand, is
Yeah.
beautiful.
but definitely, that's the word. She's got L-O and V, and, oh, you know what? That could be hair.
Hair, I'm
Hair
sure
that
it's hair.
look like.
I think the V is hair
Let's go to this.
and it does say.
Sorry, on a picture that
I'm
shouldn't
not
be.
sure the hand on her shoulder is hers.
I don't know.
I thought maybe it was a lover on her lap.
There
don't
you go.
Oy.
Okay,
Next
guys,
picture.
let's move on.
Okay. Fog rolls into Milford Sound.
Oh,
Nice.
beautiful.
This
That's
is really
beautiful.
nice, Mark.
Thank
Really
you.
Nice.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Like this a lot.
Thank you.
Where's
Where-
Milford Sound?
where-
The
Yeah.
southern tip of New Zealand,
Oh.
600, I think it's 600 some odd miles to the Arctic Circle,
Oh,
Wow.
the Antarctic Circle.
Where were you standing to take this photo?
I
the
was
water.
standing on outside my room in the cabin,
Oh, my goodness. Wow,
the early morning.
gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
I
Very
don't know
nice, very nice, Mark.
Definitely.
Thank you,
this-
guys.
say, but the water line under the front, the bushes, whatever those are, it's not quite straight. Just tip it up to the right a little bit.
Oh, not straight? Okay.
You know
Yeah.
what,
Needs to be leveled.
Bobby, I have a problem with that, because if you look away on the left
Right.
and the water line up against the,
Oh,
whatever
you're
those
right, you're
are.
right. Yes, you're
yeah,
right.
because this piece of land may be going,
It's
from
just the
front to
land
back.
mass is,
Yeah.
you
is
know.
going from front to
landmass
back.
is the landmass.
Dan is absolutely right. I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
How
the
about-
very, very tip of New Zealand.
I think if it cut out the water totally, I think it would
No,
be a sharper picture.
no.
And what's in,
Are you saying that the landmass in the back of where it protrudes out, that's straight? And that's a reason for this not to be straight in the front?
no,
Because-
Yes,
no,
and you
it-
have to lighten the fog a little.
Wait, I don't hear.
fine, the water line on the left is perfectly straight.
Right.
Yeah.
So the
And the
other-
land is going,
Right?
if you, the right side of our frame, that land is closer to us, and on the left side it's further away, and that's why it looks like it's not straight.
So.
You know, there are scenics where in actuality, the water line could be going downhill or uphill in reality. So to force it to be straight, you know, it's up to you.
Yeah, you know what? I'll play
the-
with it. I'll see which
horizon-
which
Yeah, but
one's
if you-
better.
If he
The
straightens out the
horizon
one,
should be straight, right?
Mark, if
Dan?
you straighten out the one on the right-hand side, what you're going to do is have the left-hand side go on a slant.
Going uphill.
You know, I
Yeah.
agree with
Yeah.
Dan 100%.
Downhill.
That's correct. I just didn't see that.
And
I
one
would
other
see
thing,
How it
Mark,
would look if you cut out the water.
I
Mark,
don't think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one other thing, there's about 1/3 of the way in from the left on that landmass that in the foreground, there's a
dot.
little white thing sticking up there. Do you see
Yeah.
that?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Eagle
It's
Eye
a ve-
Dan.
You better believe it.
Yeah,
Oh, if that's
Dan,
a
where
person-
did you see that white thing? Oh,
Now that he mentions it, it's right here.
Yeah,
teeny,
Yeah.
teeny thing.
good.
Hey, Mark.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mark, you know how to fix that?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have Photoshop? Oh, you do know how to fix it?
That's a
Yeah.
cloning.
Okay.
That's easy to do.
You know, if it's a person, that gives a sense of, a real sense of.
It gives a sense of
Oh, you think
dimension.
it's a person?
You'll never.
No.
it looks like a speck. I don't think it looks like
I
a
don't
person.
think so.
Yeah. I honestly don't remember what it is.
That would have to be a very big person.
Yeah.
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch, right.
Awesome.
New Zealand Sasquatch.
There you
All right,
go.
let's go to the next. Church. Oh, Michelle, this was beautiful.
I like it. I liked it when you entered it. I still like it.
Yeah, I love this one.
Yeah,
Love it.
I don't see how you can,
So,
what you could do to improve it.
Is this a real church?
Diane,
Ocean
Michelle?
Grove. Ocean
Oh.
Grove.
The
Yeah,
great,
Ocean
great
Grove.
auditorium.
Auditorium.
Because the 1894 is
Mhm.
It's all wood.
Yeah.
beautiful.
Ocean
Just
Leave it
beautiful.
just the way it is.
I
Uh,
love
do
it.
I
anything
wouldn't
to it.
touch it a bit. I think,
Let's
it's
No.
don't touch it at all.
all right.
Maybe I put a Jewish star in it, but
Let's start, David.
All right, Walter's kayaking.
oh,
Is that you, Walter? I'm being funny.
It would be very good. How do you take the picture?
Hey, with a
Wow.
tripod
Walter,
and a timer.
In the water.
no worries.
Wrong.
On the rapids.
Nicely done, very nicely done. One question though, what are those dots? A quarter way down, going right across the picture. Is that supposed to be foam or?
what dots? You
Be
mean on
more
a shirt?
specific, in relation to the ore, Bobby.
No, it
Where am
goes
I looking?
top
Above the oar.
picture, it goes right across.
Goes right across his head.
Yeah.
But
And there's
it's
also a straight line in there.
maybe foam from the
No.
water.
Noise?
Doesn't look
Yeah.
foamy.
Well, it looks like some processing you may have done.
Are you talking in the background?
Yes.
The bottom of the green.
Yeah, over here.
It looks like
Okay.
a water splash.
No, it's
It's not a water splash?
no,
Nah,
because
That's
it's-
too much to be water
No, I
splash.
think he used a
It's,
filter
it's
and
water
he went-
reflection and movement and,
I think he used one of those filters and it highlighted it after because he over.
you can see a little rectangle in there too. You moved,
Yeah.
above the left side of his oar, not the paddle side, straight above, right above it, it looks like a little rectangle,
Yep.
lighter than the other colors. It looks like some of the
Yeah.
processing you did in there.
He over processed.
Yeah,
Try to pick, because otherwise it's really a nice picture, very
Yeah.
nice.
come away from the processing and try it again, because otherwise, it's a good composition. It's just that all that takes away from the quality of the photo.
A judge might view it as being too centered without the leading area for him to row into.
Hmm.
Not that you could change it or you should change it, but that's just a thought about it.
Is
I
the
guess
oar
I
straight?
guess to do that, you might be able to crop the right side in a little bit.
I thought it was too much. I had it longer. But I cropped it off. It looked like it was just too long. And I was just trying to fill a picture and I had a lot of empty space.
Yeah, maybe
You talking
crop
about
the
the
right a
oar?
tad more.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, I could always clone on some water for about 10 or 15 pixels, you know?
You mean in front, at the bottom,
Yeah.
you mean, yes. You could, I personally like it as is, but yeah, you could add more.
Yeah, but you have to-
I just think I want to focus on this kayaker.
You wouldn't change that, but how many judges have told us about centering it and when you're doing with animals or motion to have him row into the picture
Yeah,
and it's just perfectly centered. It's fine the way it is, just a thought.
it's amazing that we do it for the judge. I mean, I bought a photograph in Colorado of aspen trees, and right in the center with this big rock, a large rock on the lower part of the picture, and it just worked, even though it went against the rules.
Mhm.
I'm not against the center part. I just think he needs to back up off that foamy stuff, whatever that processing was.
I agree. And also this little square that's almost
Yeah.
just above
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
oar. It's very obvious that that's some kind of work.
Mhm.
But other than that, I don't mind that he's centered. I like the.
I think he should have his head turned towards the camera.
Go back and
Turn
tell him.
around.
Well, would this be considered a butt shot?
Remember that?
But,
Yeah.
but
All right.
never live that down.
Decaying birch.
Interesting. A second. I see doing some cropping here, Diana. I like the center part. I just think there's too much empty space on the left that doesn't mean anything to the picture.
Sandra, I agree. And also, I think the picture is where all of that, the stuff on the right too, also takes away from it. I think that all of that stuff going on in there, the rotting of the tree, I think that's where the picture is.
Right.
I mean, that's really interesting. That's beautiful.
I love the texture of that.
Exactly. And that's what the picture should be, the texture of that. All the other stuff is not helping it. It's drawing
distracting
away
it.
Mm-hmm.
from it.
Well, but if that was to be cropped though, then it would go into the decaying birch. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't know how to do that.
Did you only take one photo of this? You know, it's always best when you see something like this.
No,
is
I
it-
have others, but
Well,
I mean,
maybe-
not that many. But how would you handle that then?
Crop out the sidewalk. See, this is actually a very small part of the tree because those are dandelion leaves. I mean, how, it can't be that large.
Right.
I don't understand what you're saying, Bobby.
So crop out the left part, right up to the bark, say.
Okay. But then you're gonna still have those other wood on the right side that Dan was talking about.
I don't mind seeing the whole log that's sticking out on the right side.
Mm.
So I would crop it a little bit more to the right so I could see the whole thing and crop it down, move it down, and I'll see more of the bark on the bottom and crop on the right all the way up so you don't see any of that stone, whatever it is, that empty space. That's how I would crop it. Down to the right and crop out the left side. I think that would help.
I'm not exactly sure what you're saying. Sorry.
Yeah, and then you get to see the main part, which is all this texture in the rotten wood and the bark. Because
Crop
the
the
stuff,
left
this
side.
thing on the left is nothing. It just detracts.
Yeah,
You're
And
talking
yet
about
I
the
wanna-
sidewalk.
the
Wow.
sidewalk, yes.
Okay.
Crop
The
that off.
sidewalk.
But
You
then
don't
I'm
need-
gonna take away some of the dandelion.
But the
Um,
dandelion is not the
Right.
emphasis on the photo. It's the rotting wood and the texture there. I think,
Right.
I agree. I don't think the dandelion adds. I think it subtracts.
Okay, but then what about the right side? I don't quite understand what you're saying about the right side.
Well,
You want to see more of the right side. So you see this hole on the right side, this log that's coming towards you, and then
Yeah.
you chopped off a piece of it. Instead of that, let's see more of that,
Made this
so we can see the
square.
whole end of
Somebody
that
go
log.
in the square. That's very good. How'd you do that? Who did that?
Dan,
I did that.
How
How'd you
did
do
you
that?
do that?
I have no idea. I pushed a couple of symbols and I said, this is what it should look like.
That's exactly so. This is how you
Right.
should crop it. The
No.
last
Interesting.
square.
I don't agree.
you don't agree?
Who doesn't agree?
Bobby?
I do not agree
Well, how would you
that
do?
it should
What do
be
you s-
cropped like that. On the left side, yes. The top, yes. The bottom, no. A little bit more on the bottom. And the right side, a little bit more on the right side. So we see
Well,
that
you-
whole piece of
But you
log.
want her, but if she doesn't have that,
I can't do this that accurately. I agree with you, Harvey. It's
But
just,
it-
it's just,
Thank you.
I was just trying to give an idea of what it should look
Yeah,
like.
but it,
This is the best I can do.
Yes, I agree.
do you have more of the picture, Diana, before you did this version? Do you have a broader, more of the tree on the right-hand side in an earlier version of this photo? To get
I
more,
don't-
that tree on the right that's coming towards you? The one
The
that he
tree?
has on the right, I'm using my arrow on my screen, but that's
It's
not
not a
helping.
tree, it's just wood.
Right, with the wood that's coming towards us, right, with the dark.
On the
front?
right, on the
Yes,
right.
yes, but do you have an earlier version of this photo that has more of the photo on, that shows that part of the tree or piece of wood?
I'm not exactly sure what you're,
Do you have an earlier version before you crop this photo for this particular?
yeah, may have, yeah.
All right, so go
Yeah.
back and look and see if you have more of the photo with that wood that's coming forward with the dark base, so that you see more of that. And put
Why
that
would you
in
wanna
and crop
see
more
more?
from the other side.
Why would
That's
you
what Dan,
wanna-
but that's what Dan was suggesting, and I sort of agree, because it shows the rustic woody version rather than the empty blank version and the dandelions, which don't add to it.
Oh, his lines looked like he was cropping it out, so that's.
But
why-
he said though, he did, was just, and what I meant, what Harvey said was to bring more of that branch in to the picture. It's cut off. So where it is, it's just cut off. If you add more of it, it'll have more interest in the photo.
Yeah, I guess I disagree. The whole picture is the center of the rotting wood.
Right,
you
And the
know,
texture.
that's what I would, I thought that the last square that he did with a little bit more on the bottom, because this is all fuzzy back here, down there. I think that would, make the center just the rotting wood.
Well, let her play with it and see how, it comes out, and add some
Exactly.
more detail and texture to the, to it. You can add detail and bring out more of that texture.
In the raw control panel, Diana, there's something there that specifically is for texture.
Yes,
oh, really?
Slider,
yeah,
and that would help bring up the texture.
yeah.
Gee, I think the texture is wonderful there. I can't imagine doing
Yes.
any better.
No, but I'm just saying you could.
No, I'll
start-
do that. I'll look at that, but what I love about this is the texture, but okay.
Yes, it's unfortunate that there's so much sidewalk in there, almost.
Oh, that I can get rid of. That's
Oh.
not,
There's one thing I would try in there too, just to maybe it's only my monitor, but it looks like there's almost an overtone of green. Maybe it is green.
it is.
I would go into my colors and back down the yellow just a little, not the green. I'd back down the yellow a little bit and just see if you like the way it looks better.
Mm.
It would take some of that green tone away from the overall picture.
And
but there
how
may
would I
be-
do
And
that?
maybe bring up the details of the rotting wood.
But that may be moss in there. That's,
It may be. No, but I would try it to see if I like the way it looked. And
Everybody
if
think
not,
about
leave it
black
as it
and
is.
white.
What?
You would, in the raw, again, you would go into color grading, and then you have, or it's color something. And then you have as Rich points out, green is made of blue and yellow. So if you tone down the yellow, that will dull the leaves a bit.
Well, he's talking about the green and the wood, actually, not so much the leaves.
Well,
where-
the leaves as well, but in
Yeah.
the wood also.
Yeah,
Right.
I
But,
don't know. I
yeah,
like that.
Dan was saying something about black and white too, which would
Mm-hmm.
be interesting.
I don't
Hey,
think-
gang, ready?
Just some things to think about and try and see if you like.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is this the last picture? No.
Nope, we got a few more.
Still have more.
Dan, sharp as anything.
Beautiful,
That is
beautiful.
picture.
Yeah.
Must enter this one, yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, take your trophy and go home.
Beautiful picture.
Uh, Thank you,
Really nice, Dan.
thank you.
Okay. Reflections of a Sapphire Point, Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Now,
mo-
when I showed the photo at the contest, I had the rights the other way, and I had that rock that he didn't like. If you remember, I had
Yes,
the white rock. Yeah,
yes,
this is a different version of this
Yeah.
photo. It's not the same photo because the other one had more straight trees. This is a different, I moved the camera over a little bit, so I have a different
Yeah.
view.
Beautiful, but I just would crop a little from the bottom.
Yeah, okay.
The rock in the front of the ball, can that
Where?
be toned down a little bit?
Oh, in the ball itself?
Yeah.
I could do that.
And
Then you got some
rotate it.
little- Then
and
you got
rotate
some
it.
little white dots around, you might
Yeah,
want.
yeah, those are reflections. I was thinking, I thought I got rid of them, but I see this. Still.
Oh, I've worked with reflections before. I keep going back and I keep seeing more. I say, how the hell do they keep reappearing?
And Sandy, I'd rotate the ball just ever so slightly
Correct.
counterclockwise
Yeah.
to straighten the horizon out a little.
Oh. I
And
just, all I did was rotated it 180 degrees, not knowing that maybe my picture wasn't exactly centered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. the
But
ball-
I like this picture a lot.
I think crop away some of the stuff that's surrounding the ball, some. There's just a little too much of that.
Yeah, a little too much green.
Mm-hmm.
I blurred it and darkened it, but yeah.
Okay.
Crop and reduce the glare.
and
Sandy,
also, Sandy,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know, when you look on the left, you have a small amount of space, but when you go to the right, you have a large amount of space. So it's not symmetrical.
well, it's not, well, then that's why I did it that way, so it's not centered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well, I like
I-
the off center, but maybe not as much.
yeah, okay.
What I find disturbing is the fact that the bottom, the area surrounding the ball is very soft, which I like. But on the top, we have that jagged edge. The
Over
ball
the
is
top
something
left.
that It's not, see, around the white, say at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. the
Yeah,
ball
yeah.
is Not completely round there. And also what is
On the
that
ball, Bobby?
on the ball? Yeah.
Yeah, I had trouble doing this because what I did was I selected the ball, and because of the reflection and there was a little crystal thing holding it on the top of the ball, it didn't exactly highlight the ball symmetrically, and I was going around with, my tools, and so that I'm probably not going to use this, but I just wanted to, I understand what you're saying, and I could see it in the picture that it's not 100% round over there.
Yeah, but you could also use the smudge tool up on that, looks like a mountain peak outside the 11 o'clock position, the greenery. You could smudge the edge with the smudge tool. Try
Mhm.
it. It would soften it a great deal.
Yeah, but I think I was gonna go with the Poppy and the Smoky Mountains as opposed, this,
Yeah.
I'll work on this.
Yeah. It's
Right.
interesting, but you
Okay,
need-
gang. We have 6 more left.
Good.
They grow, Flo.
This is nice, Flo. I like this.
Thank
Is
you.
this your icy flowers again?
No, well, yes, it is, but this has got one of those painter filters on it.
I like it.
And this is also one of the ones that I'm not sure about the date.
Oh,
Um,
well, you can reproduce it.
oh no, the way it looks now has no
Yeah.
date, because I just did this a couple of months ago. But the original picture,
Right, was taken way before.
well, actually not, I'm mistaken. The Frozen was just recently. So no, it's just the one that's got the bad date is scary. The
Oh.
original is too
Yeah.
old.
So did you have the concept of freezing the flowers purposely for photography?
Yeah, I saw it. I was on some Zoom and somebody was talking about freezing flowers. So I just did it, you know, I just.
No
tried
idea. This one I like a lot. I like it better than the other frozen because the flowers are much more.
Oh,
applicable.
yeah, no, exactly
That
so, but
shows the date and other information.
what did you say?
Harvey's talking to her phone.
Harvey, mute yourself.
I'm sorry, Diana, what?
He needs to mute himself if he's talking to his
Oh,
phone.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
We
I
told
just
people to
found
shut
out
up.
the information inside your photo is called the EXIF
Yeah.
data.
That's
What?
So it's called EXIF data. It's hidden. You usually can't see it unless you have software that shows it.
Yeah, we call it
tells-
metadata.
Yes.
Right.
No, it's called EXIF,
So did
EXIF.
you- So Mark, did
And
you-
I have
the real,
software.
that'll
have
give it the
software.
real time it was shot.
I have the software.
okay, so
Okay.
could you just check this one and scary, so I'll know not to use it if it's bad? Thank you. So see, it's hard because, which I appreciate, everybody likes it. But see, if I had my preference, I'd go with scary and Mardi Gras.
Well, that's what you, well, you know what? You have to go with your best
Yeah,
feeling.
right.
Yeah. What I like about this is actually the same photo, almost upside down because the green is on the top left.
Well,
But
it's a
the-
different, but yeah.
Yeah, but the way the colors are and the way the abstractness in it, I really like this. Regardless of
ready?
where they put it in.
Okay.
Really nice flow. Farm equipment wheels.
Nice, very nice.
Interesting,
Nice.
yeah.
Jesus.
Did you use a filter on this, Diane?
No,
That's
No.
really nice.
It's just slightly overexposed.
Yes, but it looks, it somehow adds to it.
It's very
Yeah.
pastel-y.
Otherwise,
Yeah, that's a good word, pastel-y. That's another,
Pastel-y.
yeah,
It-
pastel.
but
Diane.
when I was looking at it, you could see the paint peeling off, wearing off the barn.
Yes,
I felt it needed that pale kind of a look to it.
yeah, I like it.
I didn't want to put so much color in it.
yeah, we've all taken a lot of pictures of this. and We've been living here for many years. We've gotten these, but this is a different take on the picture.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, this is a very nice capture.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a definite. But I put a border around it,
Border.
A
So you
border?
overexposed
A
it-
stroke,
a stroke.
Yeah,
stroke.
Diane, in Snapseed, you can do all of that.
Okay,
Snapseed is a pretty powerful tool.
yes, it is.
all right. I'm just starting to use it.
Yeah,
this is
no,
my-
I know it takes time, there's a learning curve, but there are a lot of things in there that you'll find very useful that you can do a lot with it.
So what am I looking for?
There is a frame, there is
A framing.
there is a framing tool in Snapseed, which you could use.
So I need just a gentle frame around it.
But usually
Correct.
it's white and not too wide.
Okay. Thank you.
Thin as in.
This is so pleasing. The more I look at it, the more.
Yeah,
That's very easy
Right
to
away,
use.
so.
Okay, ready? Shapes by the Water, Harvey J. I do
Very
like
nice, Harvey. Next.
When he goes to the YouTube, he'll see that.
Uh, He'll know where it came from.
Yep. After the fire.
oh.
Harvey, you've caused
fire.
more fires.
What?
Nice.
That's
What was
nice.
the
Nicely done, Harvey.
Yeah, this is very moody, very dramatic.
Yeah.
It's eerie.
Yeah, but
It's
really
eerie.
it tells a
Tells
story.
the story.
All
Yeah,
right,
this
two
is-
more to go after this.
A little off the bottom, maybe.
Mm, No,
Oh,
Nah.
The branches, they're backlit. That's a beautiful look. The sky is beautiful. The
Yeah.
water is beautiful.
Yeah.
But maybe a little bit off the bottom.
Yeah, I was just cut off a little at the bottom.
I have to agree.
yeah. I'm looking at the branches. They're really,
Otherwise, it's a beautiful picture.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Very nice, Harvey.
Thank you.
Wheels, Michelle. Got a nice eye, Michelle.
Mm. Nice.
Very nice.
So sharp. Wow.
I would use that one.
That's almost sepia.
It's so clear.
Yeah.
It's,
it
it's
is.
different.
I think I put a sepia filter on it, if I remember correctly. Mhm.
Ah, okay.
Looks nice.
Nice.
Nice job. Okay, and the last one, Walter, here's his famous.
Famous cup in the.
This is where I added snow.
Well, that I like. I like the snow.
Actually, I like
better
this
than
one
the other
much
one.
better. because
Yeah,
I
it's
liked it better
blurry.
with the snow also.
Yeah.
personally.
Well, it gives it a reason for why it's blurry. So it
Yeah.
takes away the noise of whatever it is you did. I would just maybe tone down this little piece of red in the snow.
yeah.
It-
I
Too
think, I
much.
think it needs another title.
Yeah.
That was just a personal, I told you why I did it.
Yeah.
Walter, I like this one
watched
much,
down
much
to
better than the other one.
earth, add to the
Walter,
earth.
Walter, I like this one much better than the other one.
Yeah.
So do I.
I got to agree.
Iced coffee. No.
Yeah,
But
Oh.
you will have to change the title.
Yeah, the title.
Otherwise, the judge will not have a clue what you're talking about.
Unless you give a whole explanation.
Okay,
Hmm.
I have one question. When we have to rename the picture that we send to you has to have the name we want the judge to see.
That's correct.
Okay.
Before we say goodnight, I don't know if it's possible, but, and I know it's late, but could we possibly go back to the very first picture shown, which was Diana's? That picture had a lot of beauty in it, and I think there's a wonderful photo in there, maybe a different title. Could we look at that again?
Picture is that?
The very first picture that was shown,
Hold on.
that was the bird's nest, I think is what it was called.
Oh.
Give me a second.
We thought it was too busy. Is that what you
Right,
said?
with the leg, with the woman's leg.
Yeah.
The one leg and a little bit of the other leg.
Oh,
Must be a way to retitle that. Forget about the bird's nest. Look how sharp, the colors are beautiful. It makes you, there's a question here. What's going on here? I love the way she caught a little bit of that second leg. What would it be a good maybe take off a little bit. I don't know how you would do that. I don't like that little bottom left with the corner. Forget that. What else could you be saying about this that would make this a usable and maybe even a winning picture?
Yeah, but Bobby, what about the clipping of the toes?
Yeah, and part of her left foot is showing.
There's
Part of it, yeah, yeah.
Another foot,
It's cool.
I have a right leg there or something.
the right
Colors
leg.
are Gorgeous.
Yeah.
There must be some other way to title this. Forget what I say.
Bobby, I
forget
don't
about
think
the
it's
bird's
the
nest.
title. It's,
Yeah,
I don't know how to crop it so it tells
All right.
a story.
yeah.
I wouldn't crop it at all. I love it just the way it is, except maybe for that little square on the left edge. But
Yeah,
then,
but then you're taking away that pink flower.
well, maybe just take, well, I think there would be enough left, but surely I love this. I do love it. I
Yeah,
love
but
the picture.
But also the background through this wreath, the background is hot.
Yeah, she could clone in more flowers there.
Yeah,
I mean, and then she could clone in more flowers in the lower left. But then the door between her legs is distracting to me. I keep looking between her legs and going inside the house. So I just, I
I
think,
don't see what the story is, Bobby.
yeah.
Sorry.
Bobby, I don't see it.
No,
Bobby,
but that's what I'm saying. There must be a story that we could.
oh, well, something to work on.
Diana.
I have
when
a,
you walked out of the house. Did you almost trip on that net?
I'm sorry, is he asking a serious question? I
No.
didn't hear
You almost trip on that nest?
it. Did I trip on the nest? No.
could I ask a question?
Why didn't you trip on it?
What's he talking about? I don't
Right
know.
now-
You have
No one knows,
two legs
Diana.
with it.
No one knows.
No, did the person walking, did you pose the person? I saw the person leaving a house
Yeah,
and suddenly this nest was too close and go whoops, I nearly kicked this to smithereen.
Oh, God. What do you want to know, Sandy?
So
My picture that's in my back, my hand,
that's really,
the picture in of my hand in the background, what do you think of that for an entry?
but I like it with your,
See it.
with your face in it. It is so cool. I really do. I love it with your face. It's coming over your head.
Oh, I can put my face in there.
Oh, I love it like that. Don't move.
You're
Yeah,
almost
put the-
in
put
my
the globe in
grasp.
there.
You could title it, You're
You're almost-
almost in my grasp.
Okay, so I have to take a
Right.
photo of myself and superimpose it in there.
What, are you referring to mine, Diane, or I don't know what you're referring to.
Sandra,
Oh, she's talking
Sandra's,
to Sandy.
Oh,
Yeah,
I said.
Yeah. with
oh,
her,
grasp, because you
you're
said grasp,
almost in my grasp, GRASP.
grasp, yeah.
all
I
right,
love it, but I love it with your photo, your face in it.
okay.
But guys, this was really, really good.
Okay, thanks.
The fun, yeah.
I enjoyed it thoroughly. Okay, Mark, you'll get back to me to when you click